Hey guys, well it's Thanksgiving morning, and even though it's Thanksgiving, I'm starting off with the GGS. I'm here in my new LA kitchen and making it for some friends. Because even if you're going to have a delicious meal, you can still start with something that's really good for you and alkalizing, and then you can have your yummy food later as well. So here I just kind of went around in my fridge. I'm starting with the romaine lettuce, which I really love. It's a great base. I tend to always have romaine in the fridge. A lot of different minerals in it. It's pretty mild tasting as well. I love my new LA kitchen. This is my new little herb garden. I've been cooking with it. Didn't have space in my New York kitchen for growing herbs in the kitchen, but now it's like a dream come true. I have thyme and parsley, rosemary, so I'll probably be using that later on to cook with. Okay, so I got the romaine going, and now look at this beautiful big flat parsley. You always want to put some herbs in the GGS if you don't mind the taste, because they're very cleansing to your liver. They help with heavy metal. And then usually when I'm making my GGS, I cut off the really muddy parts of the spinach. As much as I wash them, I still feel like they give my GGS a gritty taste. But I do put like this part of the stuff in when I'm making it. Next, I'm going to put in a bunch of the spinach. Greens first. Blending them first. Start to see why it's important to have a good blender. Great, so now I'm going to put in some celery here. I really like celery. I feel that, because it has this perfect balance of electrolytes, I just feel like it really balances my system. And if you're not putting too much, your GGS isn't going to have too much of a celery taste, as I specify in the recipe. It does have a lot of good benefits to it, so if you don't mind the taste, it's a good idea to keep in. So I'm going to put in some of the rest of this. Oopsies. This is my messy way of making GGS in the morning. And then as far as fruit, I ran out of pears. I still have my organic apples here. But I'm going to try an interesting combination. I have these peaches that I found in the fridge. I think I'm going to go apple, peach, and then over here I have some really ripe bananas, which taste amazing in the smoothie. And then instead of a lemon, I just picked this lime from my backyard, which is also amazing in LA. Limes are kind of annoying to juice out because they can be stiff. So what I do with the limes, the peel is really, really thin, and they don't really have a lot of rinds or seeds. So I literally just peel off the peel like that with my knife, and I put the whole thing in. So that's what I do with the limes. Let me get the rest of this romaine in here. It's getting pretty full, so I think I'll leave the rest of those spinach stems out. There. Moving along. I need a little bit more water. For the fruit. The other thing that I really love about my new kitchen is this, what do you call it? Garbage disposal? Is that what you call it? I don't even know what it's called because I've never owned one. So all the little scraps from all the fruit and veggies go right down. It's so convenient. So anyways, I'm chopping up this nice ripe peach, and I put that right in here. Sort of the end of peach season, but this one looked really great at the store. And then Gala is my favorite type of apple to use in the GGS. You can use, if you have candida or sugar issues, then a green apple would be a good choice for you because they're a little bit more sour and lower in sugar. But otherwise, classic Gala apple is my favorite to use in the GGS. So So that's in there, the lime's in there, and then super ripe. The more spotted your banana is, the more alkaline forming it is. It's become more ripe. It doesn't have the green. It's not as starchy tasting. So I actually, you know, what you can do if you get a bunch of bananas that look like this and they get too ripe for you to eat, just peel them and throw them in a bag and stick them in your freezer, and that way you can always just take one out for your GGS. So you always have ripe bananas. Okay, so that's it. That's why I really loved having this tamper with the Vitamix, because you can kind of push down and not over blend. It's still pretty cold. Again, the advantage of using a decent blender, you don't want to overheat, because that would kill enzymes. And you still don't want to have a really chunky smoothie though, because that wouldn't taste very good. Okay, so we'll try it. Apple, peach, banana. So it just shows, like, you could see how many greens went in. As long as the percentage is around the same, then totally mix and match your fruits, but don't put any watermelon or any melon in it. But peaches are great. I use it in my spring GGS recipe, I believe. Lately, I've also been using papaya a lot. Yummy. So if you've never tried the peaches before, give it a shot. This is our Thanksgiving Day GGS. Happy Thanksgiving.